Metalheads, welcome to the Shredbeard and Kai Saturday Mystery Guest T-shirt giveaway live stream.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we got Brother Paul here. We got the lovely, talented head production assistant, Miss Anthropy, pushing all the buttons in the background, helping this whole machine work over here. We all thank her very much for her work today. And her internet's been sucking, so we may or may not have everything we need tonight, but we're going to work with what we got, and what we got's pretty awesome. So as most of you already here know, that we're also going to have Francisco join us in a little while. So that's going to happen just a little bit here. Right now, we're going to play a little game with you, 18 of you here in the chat. Okay, all right, Costco's here, and PD hails to the chat first of all. Nevermore, Jason, and PD. Nocturnus, I saw you in there. Hell yeah, thanks for coming out. So, into the storm. Steel's here too. Welcome, welcome. We're going to play a little game. Betasaur's here, just in time. The game is Guess the Mystery Guest, okay? Paul and I are going to give each like 2 or 3 clues, and if you don't guess it, we're just going to throw them on right away. But we're going to give you some simple clues, okay? Warhammer's here. Grind's here. Thank you, Grind. All the way from Sweden in the chat. Psalms of Darkness. We got a couple of Aussies in here. Welcome, Psalms. Okay, so I'm going to give the first clue, okay? Now I'll give you a second to think of one, Paul. This dude is from the East Coast. Not a very good clue. Okay, and PD says he knows the answer. Paul, you want to give a second clue?
He's bald.
Ooh, that narrows it down. Yep, okay. Oh, Jason Scholl, good guess. Good guess, however, it is not Barry, but it's, I will say this, the next clue is Barry adjacent. Costco says go to Mentos. Oh, person wins. Person. Good job, young lady over there. You guessed it. It's this man right here, Tone Joker, joining us.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Mystery guest Tone. How you doing, brother? Welcome all the way from New York City. Oh, I gotta lower my voice. Sorry.
It's probably the only professional one between the 3 of us right now.
So how you guys doing, man?
Dude, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you on, man. Thank you for coming on with us tonight. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun, bro. So what you guys up to?
This.
We'll jam some tunes, man. We're gonna give away some FOMORIAN Productions t-shirts. We got 3 giveaways, made to order for the folks. We're going to do that. We're going to have Francisco come on from Jalaba over there and promote some of his stuff he's got going on. Maybe we have some of his stuff loaded up, trying to get that taken care of right now. So, yeah, man, having a beer, having a good time, going to give some fun shit away. And, just happy to have you on, bro. But what you drinking on, Tom? I saw you pouring something.
I'm having what you call a mix of vodka with some orange on it and something else. I left because I'm packing everything out. I'm about to move somewhere, so I'm packing it. I'm clean. Whatever I find, I start drinking them.
One less thing to pack, right?
Yeah, I was looking for some of the whiskey that I have brought for the Mortar Red show, but that's gone.
Oh, that looked like an epic bottle you guys were drinking off of.
I got to send him one because it's hard to find, but I could find a couple of them.
Go ahead, Paul.
That video is kind of funny where you guys were handing that bottle of whiskey around. This Barry went from Puerto Rican to Mexican. He sounded exactly like that shit on the Brujeria fucking album. When he was all sitting there like, Chingate, cabrón.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah, Bear was crazy that day, man. It was a real good show and
It
stuff.
looked, yeah, but when you guys got there and you handed in that bottle and there was like that 5 minute of, I mean, I felt like I was there with you guys. It was
Bro,
awesome, bro.
yeah, but you should have seen after the show, man. Ooh, we were back in the room just drinking and fucking bullshitting for about a good 2 hours before they left. And stuff. Shit that made me laugh was that Rarick put on the mask. He went running around Manhattan, I mean around the area, and nobody gave a shit about him running. And he was like, "Yo, nobody got scared." I said, "This is New York, bro. I could dress like a nut, and nobody's gonna say anything."
That was some of the best shit. He's like, he's like, yeah, I was surprised. I mean, seriously, out here, dude, people would have called the cops while they were running away. You know, I can see it right now. A guy with a mask, spikes, and he's got that deep voice, and he's,
Yeah, yeah,
oh. And
yeah.
now, New York was like, we
Yo,
got.
the video was funny because you see him running, and then the shit is where the club was at. It looked like a sub. That was the first time I was there. It looked like
Yeah.
a subway. What you call it, to go into the subway, and people were actually coming downstairs, and they were looking around. And they see him standing with a mask on, and all these other people, and they're like, "Yo, where's the?" And he's like, "Oh no, you got to go up to the block, down the other block," and it would just turn around and just go right back up.
Guys was wild, man. Oh, it was wild.
If
Yeah,
that
it
dude
was
was
good.
here,
Huh?
if
Megan
he was
said,
running around Lincoln, Nebraska like that, he would have been arrested and beaten.
Yeah. Oh, Megan, what's up, Megan?
New York don't give a fuck.
New York don't, man. They don't.
There's like, if it was a group of those people with baseball bats, maybe.
Bro,
Maybe.
you,
They're just going back to the bunker del Diablo. Don't worry about them.
if you come, the shit you can see in the trains, it will blow anybody's mind who's never visited New York. Let's just put it that way. It's crazy. Man. I was telling him too about that and stuff, and then they were bugging out for the traffic too. Forget it.
Well, you went on the subway, right? And then somebody put the Go to Memphis sticker on the door or whatever. That was awesome, man. That's like an old skateboarder punk thing, man. I love doing that. Stickers, just like leave my mark, and then you ever get on that train again, you're like, hey.
Yo, but yeah, he left stickers inside the bathroom too.
There's a Go to Memphis stall now at the Bunker del Diablo.
New York trains are like there.
Hell yeah. Let me, Paul, you got, let me see here. I want to see something if we can do something. Francisco, we'll get you on here in just a minute, bud. Let's shoot the shit here for just another minute. Yeah. Paul, why don't you pimp your CDs real quick?
Pimp my CDs. All right.
Yeah, I need to send a quick text message.
Okay.
Please co-host. Thank you.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
I got 2 CDs I put out this year: The Conqueror King and Tales from the Land of Fire, which you can get through me or you can get directly through Eddie over at Realms of Rock.
Yeah, yeah. I picked up from Realms of Rock.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah, good
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Man.
Thank you. Thank you. When I didn't really see any Hawaiian mythology or history in the death metal. I heard it in black metal, because there's 2 or 3 black metal bands that kind of do what I do as far as topic. But I couldn't hear it with but I couldn't hear it with like death metal.
Wow.
Fucking Samoan guy. But yeah. But there's one band called Kukaili Moku, which is one of the Hawaiian war gods.
Mm-hmm.
Eater of Islands. But yeah, there's a band that's by that name. They're really, really fucking raw sounding. There's another one called Haleiwa. Maybe I'll post some shit up in my community section sometime
Yeah.
tomorrow for those two bands. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty good. Holly Eva, they go way more in depth than I do at the
Mm.
moment. Like they wrote, I think, 2 albums, and it's basically from creation all the way to like the overthrow of the Hawaiian kingdom.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's,
and so I'm trying not to like step on their toes, so to speak, and do like, okay, they got this song, the HMS Resolution, which was the
mm-hmm.
boat that Captain Cook showed up on, and then they got, I mean, they go fucking in depth, and there's a third one that I can't think of the name of right now, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure that guy doesn't like white people. But yeah,
uh,
It's
unlike me. But that's because I got white grandfathers. I mean, they were cool guys. But yeah, so
there's bad ones out there,
but I kind of got the idea, when I was like writing it. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna write about? When I started writing the music originally,
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody does Satan, everybody does gore, everybody does war, everybody hates on Jesus and all the religions. You got
Mm-hmm.
Nile over there doing the Egyptian thing. You got a Monomarth doing the fucking Viking thing. I'm not a
Yeah.
fucking Viking. Um, nor am I, nor am I descended from the Vikings that I know of. And then
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I wonder if there's any Hawaiian death metal bands. And then I'm like, okay, there's Hawaiian bands that do death metal. There's not Hawaiian bands singing, about Hawaiian shit in death metal form. But then I
Wow.
found out there's black metal, which I like some black metal, but I'm not like a big black metal fan by any means. That's why I pimp like if people are like, "Who's your favorite black metal band?" I'm like Mordant Red.
Wooded Red, yeah.
it's a
But
good choice.
they got
Very
like that old
good.
school black metal. They got a lot of punk going on, shit like that. So that's why I really got into them. And their shit is like super catchy. It's catchier than any STD that Nocturnal Penetrator is probably walking around with.
Yeah, it's real good shit, man. And them live, they fucking bring it.
Yeah.
They great live. But quick question: you still live on the island, or you on
No.
the?
The
I
island
live
of
in
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah,
Oh,
the,
you in
the 10th
Nebraska?
island. Yeah. I started on Maui.
Uh
Like,
huh.
I started on Maui. We had the sugar cane plantation around our house and shit, and had a pineapple plantation by our house. We lived on 7 acres. We had some of
Mm-hmm.
Barry's relatives employed because goats are like great lawnmowers when you got 7 acres of land.
Oh, the goats mowing the lawn. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I lived there. My dad died, and then we ended up moving to Nebraska, where my grandfather on my mom's side's originally from.
Wow, Nebraska's it's pretty Midwest there, man.
Yeah, well, like I went from being completely surrounded by fucking water on all sides to the only triple landlocked state on the continent. Like you got to go through 3 states or provinces to reach like either Hudson Bay, the Atlantic, the Gulf, or fucking Pacific.
Right.
Wow.
And
Yeah. Are
yeah,
they you experience any of those tornadoes and shit out there?
oh yeah, dude, we had one go by my house a couple years ago. Um,
Stole your
like
grill.
no,
So
no,
you.
that was straight line winds earlier this year. But yeah, a couple years ago, a tornado actually. It wasn't like close enough to fuck up my house,
Mm-hmm.
but it was close enough that you might think about pooping a little.
I know
Do
that
you
And
have a
what's that?
that shit has to be crazy because you only got a couple of seconds to do any. If you got to make a
Oh
move.
yeah, we had
Yeah.
a we had a tornado earlier this year where I kept getting weather alerts on my phone about it. It happened in the east side of Lincoln. My wife
Mm-hmm.
could actually see it from the house. like when she looked down towards where like the downtown area is, which is about
Yeah.
9 miles from where I am. But our buildings are all short, so you can actually see like the state capitol from where I live. And the tornado happened probably about 12 miles from where I live, and it stayed on the ground damn near all the way to Omaha, which is about 54 miles.
Wow.
Which that's crazy. They had
That's
like a
insane.
F3 tornado that day. There was like 3 or 4 total that happened east of Lincoln, including the one that started in Lincoln. I was talking to fucking Shredbeard on the phone that day. I was
Yes, you
driving
were.
home from western Nebraska. I was probably like 180 some miles from home when I started. I'm
Mm-hmm.
driving, beautiful blue skies ahead of me, to the north of me, but to the south it was like black. And it was like early afternoon. And as I got closer to Lincoln, I got about 50 miles away. I drove through a fucking thunderstorm. It was so brutal. The top
Mm-hmm.
speed was probably like 35 miles an hour driving down the interstate. Fucking people got their hazard lights on. It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. April, beautiful fucking spring day where it should be. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sun should be shining brightly, but it looks like fucking midnight outside. Or like Morden Red came to visit.
Yo, well, quick question. How's the metal scene out in Nebraska?
It's not great. It's not
Uh,
horrible, but it's not great. It's mainly in Omaha. So
oh,
that's where we like most of our shows go. It was better like probably 12, 15 years ago. We had a
mm-hmm.
nice strong local scene, a lot of death metal going on, a lot of black metal. Like 20 years ago, the black metal guys around here really started um, getting their shit together and playing out. And bands like Aries Kingdom from down in Kansas City would come up
Mm-hmm.
and play like every month or two, and you know shit like that. And now we're lucky if Creator fucking stops by.
Yeah. That's
Overkill
oh,
came through recently. I missed
overkill.
that one. I
They're
did
from
see
over.
him once.
Who else?
I did see Overkill once, but you know I missed them when they actually came to Lincoln this time. Last time I saw Overkill was like 14 years ago, and they brought
Mm.
God Dethroned and Vader. So
Damn,
that
they
was a
brought
great
heavy hitter.
fucking night.
Yeah,
Gotta love to see that.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
love to see it too. I've never got to see Vader. I would love to see Vader.
man. In Nebraska, I've seen 4 times, I think. But you know, when they tear down a lot of the venues to put up new hotels that nobody's gonna fucking stay at, except for during a fucking local college football game,
Uh-huh.
then you know you lose a venue, you lose shows,
Well,
and we lost a couple great ones.
can I
Mm-hmm.
ask you this? Because you're college town adjacent then, right? With the Cornhuskers. So is there like an influx of
I'm
people
in the
and then an
college
out?
town.
Oh, you are? Okay. Lincoln is
Yeah.
the hometown of the Huskers.
Yeah.
Okay. So is
Oh
there like
yeah.
a mass migration out in the summer of students and so it fucking changes
Oh
everything?
yeah. Oh yeah. And but
Addison.
when game day hits, then the population of Lincoln grows by about 90,000
Yeah.
whenever there's a fucking home game. People coming from all over the fucking state.
Fuck yeah.
And that's when
Yeah.
I go grocery shopping because that's when I know nobody's out on the fucking streets.
uh,
But the
Oh
court
my,
the court Huskers haven't been good in years, man.
nah. When they
Nah.
probably 16 years ago, I was playing my first show with the last band I was actually got to perform live with,
just
and
sure.
we're playing in Omaha,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the fucking night of the Big 12 championship game. It was Nebraska versus Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So the very last second of the game, everybody's fucking happy because the Huskers won, right? Huskers won the fucking game. And then It's like, oh, there's a flag on the fucking play. They put 1 second back on the fucking clock. 1 second. Texas takes the fucking game. Next thing you know, I'm playing for a fucking bar full of pissed off Cornhusker fans. They were fucking. They did not want to hear death metal. They didn't want to hear fucking anything that night. They're just all
Right.
sitting there like, oh man, Cornhuskers lost. Shit. I don't want to watch no damn live music and get in no mosh pit.
Bro,
They were mad.
I'm late. They should have never left the Big 12. Ever since they got to
No.
the Big,
They got to play Michigan. Oh, wow, we're not circles anymore. I wonder what happened. We were all circles a minute ago.
Like, my favorite game the Huskers played this year was when they played Illinois. And I didn't even watch the motherfucker. But, because I got two
I
cousins
did.
that play
Wait,
there, and they fucking defeated the Huskers.
I watched that whole game. I saw
Yeah.
Paul's last name on these gigantic, were they offensive linemen, right?
Well, one
yeah.
cousin is Josh Kreutz. He plays center for the Illini. And the
There you
other
go.
one is James, and he's the linebacker.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's right. I saw it on both sides of the ball, right? You got so yeah.
Yeah.
It was neat, and they won. They beat the team that he fucking hates. So I was like, well, on
Yeah.
Paul, even though he didn't watch it.
They beat Nebraska. And I just found out that the quarterback, Rayola,
Uh-huh.
for Nebraska, his dad was Dominic Rayola that played for Nebraska and then played for the Detroit Lions. I don't really know Dominic Rayola, but he's like best friends with my cousin Olin that used to play for the Bears.
Wow.
So my
You
uncle
remember
was telling
Olin?
me that Rayola that plays for Nebraska right now is the son of Dominic Rayola. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, everybody that I work with that I have to hear about these fucking Nebraska games all the time from, they think he's soft. And my uncle's like, really? I went, yeah. So get a message to his dad to tell his son that Lincoln, Nebraska wants him to stop being a pussy. Because,
Like that.
my uncle about died when I told him that. He was laughing so hard. But yeah, so I get to fuck around with shit like that a lot. Listen to all the
Mm.
people bitching about football. They're like, "What are you doing this weekend, Paul?" I'm like, "I'm gonna play some guitar, maybe write a death metal song, and hope 12 people like it."
Yeah, hey, I do that. And then like earlier, I was like Music Blitz is asking, watching I had the SEC championship was at Georgia and Texas on. The Georgia quarterback got blowed up, his arm got hurt, and the backup came in. And they started coming back. Oh, I got to check my messages. My head production assistant's calling me. Hey, good. Shoot the shit, boys. I got to do a little official business here. We could play a video real quick, or yeah, just shoot the shit for a second. I'm gonna take myself off the stage for 1 second.
No
All right.
problem.
Oh
Yeah. So,
man,
so let's talk about some death metal because I know that's your cup of tea.
it
What
is.
was your bands this year with
What's
the album that came out?
what's that?
What's your favorite bands this year? What albums you like from this year?
Oh, this year, my two favorite death metal albums are the new God Dethroned and then Vincent Crowley's album.
Oh, you like the Vincent Crowley?
Oh
You know,
fuck, I love that album.
oh, me too. I picked it up too. I love the cover, man. The
Oh yeah,
Amityville.
that fucking house on there, that's fucking
Yeah.
great.
Because I
Yeah,
had said, I told these guys a story one time on San Francisco show that when my father lived out in the island, we used to pass by that house. And I remember when I was a kid that there was always police. When the movie had just come out in '79, there was always a whole shitload of police, and they were always telling people to move on because everybody wanted to take pictures of the house and shit.
yeah, I heard they changed the windows and shit.
And they painted it too. It's not even white anymore.
Yeah, I heard they changed the address and all that shit.
Yeah, 'cause I think it was 112
112 Ocean Avenue.
yeah, and something
That's
like
where the
that.
horror began. That's what
Yeah.
Vincent says.
Yep, that's where the horror began.
Yeah, like
Yo,
when that song first came out, when he put out that song, I left him a comment. I'm like, man, I'll just be after I first heard it, like one of the lyrics just stuck in my fucking head. I'd be driving around just like chilling. Didn't matter what I was listening to, and I'd hear his voice all of a sudden come in and saying, "The children discovered a pig with red glowing eyes." I'm like, because I mean, the guy, he's pretty fucking good with writing lyrics.
Oh yeah, he's real good. That
Oh,
whole
that,
album, the beginning to the end,
yeah,
is yo the and not only that it's not only the lyrics and his vocals, the what you call the
the
guitar
music. Oh,
in that, and it's killer in that album.
yeah. I mean, like from start to finish, the way they all sound. I mean, they're great standalone songs, but I mean, like when you they the way he arranged the tracks on the album is fucking brilliant. I
Yeah,
thought because it's like it's just awesome. I mean, my favorite song on that album is "Under the Hanging Tree."
yeah,
Right when it hits that fucking chorus line,
yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, the way the guitars riff is going, the way his fucking vocals come in, it's just fucking awesome. But yeah, those are like the two albums though that really stood out. Um, and God Dethroned, I've listened to it a lot, but I'm not like it's not like Vincent's album where I can sit there and go, oh yeah, dude, this
mhm,
fucking song. But that's because I got to listen to it more.
yeah. It's
But
sometimes
yeah,
that's why I always listen to my shit late at night because there's nobody around. It's just me. Put on the turntable, and that's it. And that's when you really get all the instruments. You get all the vocals, and then if you got a sheet with the lyrics, you follow.
yeah.
That's my favorite way of listening to it. That's why I don't sleep. I'll be up like up to 3 in the morning listening to music.
I'll
But
put my
like my
headphones on and go
family,
over there and do the same thing.
yeah,
Real
my
quick, Paul.
family,
Yeah,
they're
real,
not
real
really.
quick, and then we're gonna get Joab on here.
Yeah, my family, they like my wife and daughter, they're not really into
Mhm.
the death metal, so I can't just crank up death metal all the time at home. But my son, he really, really fucking loves all metal. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter
Good
if it's
kid.
fucking Metallica or fucking Crowley or like he loves my shit. Thankfully, he also likes Slayer, God Dethroned. He likes it all. But like the only time I can really listen to it is when I'm at work
Oh
because I
shit!
have
Yeah.
long drives. So like I got to drive 120 miles to a job site in Nebraska. That only takes about 2 hours, hour 45 minutes. Fucking crank up some fucking like whatever the fuck I feel like. Like a lot of times I'll listen to shit I grew up on, like Unleashed, Where No Life Dwells. I fucking
Oh,
still crank that motherfucker.
oh, that's classic. Those you never stop listening to.
Nah, like so many albums come out that I listen to and it's like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Month later I put it on, I'm like, this isn't so great. Where's my monstrosity Imperial Doom at? You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking put that motherfucker on. Or Cataclysm, Temple of Knowledge, because that's like my favorite Cataclysm album. So I'll throw that motherfucker on. Back when they were like all chaotic sounding and shit, before they
Yeah.
turned into like refined, gentlemanly death metal.
Well,
I mean, it's still pretty
speaking
brutal.
of speaking of refined gentlemanly death metal, let's bring on brother Francisco. All right, we've been on a half hour. We could keep going here. I know that, but let's get Francisco on. Let's get him up here. Francisco from Joaba, welcome.
And the delay.
Metalheads, I'm here on the fucking trip. Wait, hold on the Shred Beard fucking channel right now. Y'all motherfuckers need to speak up because I can't fucking hear you over Trevor's fucking screaming over here. So, scream. I need to see the chat in all caps. No fucking lowercase shit in the chat because we can't hear it. It's not fucking loud enough in here.
Yeah. Steve.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's elite. That's elite,
Shut,
intolerant, and fucking underground as fuck.
Yes.
shut. So we have a cannon backstage, and Francisco shot right out of the fucking cannon. You know the human cannons from the fucking back at the circus days. Right
I
in.
want to tell you one thing, brother. Shredbeard reminds me of fucking WWF the way he fucking talks. Brother, you're gonna fucking get 2.5 hours of total fucking mayhem tonight, brother. You can guarantee that tonight, brother. There is no wimp shit going on here tonight, brother. We got Kai from fucking Hawaii, and we got Tone Joker from the boogie down fucking Bronx, and we got Shredbeard Beard from somewhere on the West Coast. And I'm fucking hanging out here in Texas, motherfuckers. Motherfucking Texas, where you could go to Cracker Barrel and get a fucking AC/DC hoodie for $13 motherfucking dollars, brother.
That's a steal.
Same thing in Lincoln. We can get a fucking AC/DC shirt and a Cracker Barrel right here.
And they have a Hawaii section.
Crazy.
And they got a Hawaii section.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Small.
They do. All the Hawaiian shirts
yeah.
are.
So what's up?
extra
What's up,
large.
guys? What's up?
Dude, welcome. Glad to have you. Tonight I actually have to tone it down because of my hot mic on my last one, ironically.
Oh.
So I am trying to not speak as loud tonight, but I'll try and get that wrestling voice up for y'all. Whoa! Oh, okay, it's warming up.
Hell yeah. I want to see Joker's usually these two guys are just all just like chill, like they've been smoking weed for fucking 4 days straight. So we got
Meanwhile, that's me.
you and I are like, "Hey, motherfucker!"
And I'm the one smoking the weed. And I'm like,
Yep.
So far, we just had 1 joint, 2 joints, 1 beer. Fuck it.
Damn it, boy. You do sound like you're from fucking Nebraska.
yeah, that boy, he's from Nebraska right there. He's from Nebraska. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm messing around with some stuff here.
Home of the fucking slaughterhouses.
Damn right. We are the beef state.
The beef. Give me the beef. Where's the beef? Paul has it.
Yeah.
Fuck. You can't drive
so
more than
cool,
5
man.
miles outside
Cool.
of any place in Nebraska without seeing a cow walking around.
Ugh.
I mean, lunch.
Yeah, I mean that's every day for me here.
There's everything.
We got something in
Yeah.
common that these
Yeah, I
two
mean,
fuckers don't
fucking-
understand.
Just down the way, there's a fucking there's a place where they just people leave their horses, like horse stalls and shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm fucking country boy. You better believe it.
I tell you what.
There you what?
I'm a quarter redneck.
What's up?
Necron. He's just from the
Pious
bunker.
Levi.
Yeah.
Jamming out.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Pious Levis rules.
Pious
Pious Levis
kicks
does
ass.
rule.
There he is. Look at him. There's the man right
Yeah.
Oh,
there.
look at that sexy guitar he's got there. Oh,
That is a badass
Yeah,
guitar. There's
look
your
at
Pious
that.
Levis.
That's a very nice logo, by the way. It's hard to find a good logo nowadays, but that's a good logo.
That is a nice logo.
Yep. I think Kai's
Was that
logo
made
is
You can read it.
cool too.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like some of the war metal bands, you can't read shit from their logos.
Yeah. And you can't hear shit with their music either. Oh, shit.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
So-
But now. So Trevor, where are you at? You were in California?
Trevor's from.
Trevor is right. He's right by San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
He's near there.
Oh yeah. I've been to
that's why he's-
Oakland.
I went there once in the 80s to visit some
Yeah,
family.
well, I played some shows in L.A. and then we drove from L.A. to Oakland. And speaking of fucking slaughterhouses, whatever that fucking highway or interstate is between takes you from L.A. to Oakland, there's I think it might be around San Jose. I don't fucking remember. It's been years. But there's a place they call Auschwitz because it's a slaughterhouse. Instead of Auschwitz, it's called Auschwitz because it's literally on the side of that highway, and it fucking smells like slaughtered cows and shit for fucking miles, dude. And I'm talking about to where you can't even breathe. That's how bad that shit is.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking bad. I was literally
It's
driving
like
in the van
Subway then.
like I was driving like this for fucking miles, dude. I was like, fuck, this is. But yeah, they call it Auschwitz.
God.
Yeah, because they
Fucking
murder all the
hilarious.
cows and shit. That's what they call it. I mean, I didn't make it up. Yep.
Yeah, we
So-
got the feedlots around here. So you drive by the feedlot and all you smell is cow shit. It's fucking
Feed
brutal.
stores. Hey, Joker, they have
On
any
like
feed
a
stores
fucking-
near you?
They have what?
Feed stores. I'm sure Kai knows what a feed store is, right?
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
feed
yeah.
stores, feed lots. We got fucking. Oh hell, you need a bag of deer corn? We got that too.
Yeah, we got that shit too. Joker has no idea what we're talking about. And I love
No,
it.
I have no idea. Oh, we got kitchens for the homeless.
Yeah, no.
He's making-
we got feed.
He's making me think of that
I'm so-
episode of The Sopranos. That one fat dude put on the fucking blaze orange vest and the camo because they were going out in the woods.
Oh man.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend like nothing happened because you guys were all still live, I guess, and all my shit went away. So I'm back. But I'm glad you. Hey, way to keep it rolling, guys. Nothing happened, everyone.
Yeah, we're
Behind the curtain.
professionals over here.
God damn it! I fucked it up. Francisco, why don't you pimp your stuff, man? Pimp your shit, dog.
Actually,
Pimp it all.
I had sent Lee Warhammer. So
Yep.
today there's a Necroblade. So I play bass in a band called Necroblade. I played live with them one time, and the cassette version of the first release, if you will, is out now on Go Throne. The CDs, I think he still has CDs, but the cassette version, if you're a cassette guy or girl, sorry, or they, them, I mean, it's okay, whatever. You, if you like cassettes, go to gothrone.com and check out the cassettes of the Necroblade release. It was out on I think it came out on CD back in July, but Aaron put out the cassette today, I believe, or yesterday. I don't remember. So I'm pretty sure it's limited to, I don't know how many copies, but I think everybody should go check that out if you dig cassettes and you like black death metal.
If I wasn't on here right now, I'd be ordering one, but I have to do this.
Matter of fact,
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people in the chat right now that aren't on right now that they can go fucking do that right now, right?
That's right. All 37 of you, go order 37 cassettes from Go
There
Throne.
you go. Yeah.
Aaron will be your best friend.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe Aaron, he wasn't here a while ago. Aaron, if you're there, actually, I'll send him a text anyway here in a minute. Maybe we can work something out. But yeah. So yeah, go get that, man. Go get that. I know Misanthropy showed the
Fuck yeah.
ETD LP, so you can go pre-order that too if you want. But I just wanted to get that Necroblade thing out there. So yeah, go get that. Go get that cassette if you like cassettes.
that's good. Definitely.
Go to
There it goes. Okay.
what do you call it? Cracker Barrel, and get you an ACDC for those about the rock hoodie. Also, $13.
And your biscuits and
The
gravy.
closest Cracker Barrel to me is in Long Island.
Oh man, Strong Island, baby, Strong Island. Yeah,
You guys
no.
got a Cracker
I
Barrel
literally
there?
hadn't been. I hadn't
Yeah.
been to a Cracker Barrel in like fucking 10 years, but I went today.
Nice.
Matter of
I
fact,
haven't been there in 2 months. My kids love that place.
Yeah, I hadn't been there in a while, and I was like, "Wait, is that an ACDC fucking hoodie I see there?" Holy shit!
Cracker Barrel stepping up their game, trying to draw in a different crowd.
Guess so.
bro, after
Cracker Barrel.
go right to Cracker Barrel. They keep it open. How long? What time they keep it open over there in Texas?
Oh, I don't know,
No.
I think
Probably-
they close at 10.
10 or something.
And-
Yeah.
There it is. There's a cassette.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Lee. Look at that. Go get that. Go Throne.
Yeah. Go Throne Records. Breakfast used to be on boy. It was all right.
There we go.
Sometimes
there it
it's
is.
sold with street.
What?
You get to play that. You get to play that game, right? With the fucking the triangle thing.
Oh yeah, with the fucking little golf tees.
yeah, exactly.
I always get down to like the last fucking two when I can't get the last one out.
Never done it once.
Yeah.
I've never fucking been able to do that one time. It's like a what do you call it? Rubik's cube. Never.
Yeah.
Me neither. Got close. My wife does those. All those little. We had a wooden beer bottle that was one of those puzzles. She's the only one in the house. It's like I'm like 3 pieces in. I broke a piece, glued it back together. It's all yours. I'm done.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's Cracker Barrel, but yeah. So it's cool.
Cracker Barrel. Since we got brother.
Talking shit.
Yeah, he always talks shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Frazier. That's what he does.
Especially when it comes to Francisco.
And then he goes, and I got that on CD.
CD. Rubik's Cube
That
suck.
song
I agree.
when it
But
came out in 1943.
Frazier bought the very first CD ever pressed.
What was the first CD ever pressed? I don't know.
Nice.
That's a good question.
I don't know
That's a
what the
good
first
question
one
for
was.
Google. Or for the chat. Somebody go do something. Make yourself useful. Go see what was the very first CD ever pressed.
Yeah, that's a give us a fun fact. Maybe I'll just whoever does that, I'm gonna give you the first shirt.
Ooh, get on it.
I really
Whoever
hope
does
it's
that?
David Hasselhoff.
All right, hold on. So when did the first actual CD come out? Like mid '80s or when was it?
No, I thought it was a little past that.
No, really.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I feel like
somebody talking about CDs when I was in 6th grade or 5th grade, and that was like '86.
Yeah, around
But
that
I
time.
didn't know anybody that had one.
CDs are laser discs.
Laser
CD.
disc, remember that shit?
Yeah, like my grandparents had like a laser disc. They spent all kinds of money on it, and you bought it was like one of those Blu-rays that they made that you don't have them anymore. Can't even play them.
1982.
Oh wait, who said that? Who said that?
Waves of
First
Fear.
commercial was
Waves of Fear. You won the shirt right there.
Waves of
Well, I guess
Fear
we should.
But somebody before that.
Oh, who was? Oh, Justin.
Billy Joel, 52nd Street.
Oh, Addison. Well, are we trusting Google? How come I won't let me pull up Addison's comment?
Billy Joe?
ABBA? Chaos Goat says,
Oh.
is that right? I don't know. How could there be 3 different ones? Does Google
Maybe
work
3
differently?
Okay, I
wherever
can't
you're
just
at,
give
or
that.
what?
Yeah, come on. Well, that's Google for you. It's like
Fucking
Wiki.
Google.
Keep it going.
Whose album came out the
Are we going with Costco? I think Costco probably wins. I don't know. This is a shit show. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Look,
I'm gonna have to give out like 8 shirts for all the answers. 1982, Teddy Tommy says. Fucking ABBA was before 1982, right? Wasn't ABBA the 70s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the first CD press, though.
print? Yeah, first CD.
Man, it's almost like I should look it up. I'll do it as it did. I'll Google it. We'll do the same thing and we'll just double down. And then I think Costco's getting it. Oh.
Japan doesn't count.
Japan?
Is my internet?
It says released in Japan.
Speaking of
Billy
Japan, they
Joel.
blew up Pearl Harbor today.
Let's
And
see.
Billy, yeah, fuck them. Oh, shit.
Fucking assholes.
Billy
scared
Joel
my
sucks
grandmother.
anyway.
Internet.
It scared my
My
grandma.
internet is so spotty. What's going on, dude?
Oh, uh-oh. Whoa, how did this fucking magician over here?
Oh, my Google's not even working.
Uh-oh. Google's crashing now because everybody's sharing or
Everybody's
searching.
trying to find the first CD.
Slayer, Show
Yeah.
No Mercy,
Saying
first
the
CD
same
that matters. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That's a great answer.
August 17th, 1982.
Yeah, that's the answer I've seen. What album was it, or does it say?
Does it say? Is Abbott?
ABBA?
ABBA, yeah.
Oh, okay. So whoever said ABBA wins, and I think that was Costco, right?
Yeah.
Or Chaos Goat, sorry.
Let me see. The first 50 titles were released. Oh yeah. Then somebody said in the chat Japan, but that don't count. But they said the first 50 titles were released in Japan on August 1st, 1982.
Yeah, well, we're in America, goddammit.
Yeah, that's
Barry
it.
that said Japan. So.
Oh, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Barry. He might even have the first copy too.
Wait, isn't Barry a cop? Yeah, never mind. Barry's a cop. He matters.
He matters, yeah.
Fuck yeah. And his cousins used to mow
We try
my yard.
to get down in the down low about law enforcement.
So
I think we said ABBA, right? Whoever said ABBA first.
okay. Thank you guys for keeping track. My internet is so sketchy. I just missed whatever you guys have been talking about for a little while here.
We're talking about drugs,
right? Chaos Goat said ABBA first.
All right, Chaos Goat. Misanthropy, can you throw my Chaos? Oh, wait, you know me on Instagram, don't you? Just hit me on Instagram, dude, and I'll get your shirt size. Chaos Goat. All right. Well, we didn't even have to draw one out of the hat on that one. That was easy. We didn't even have to use the official NYPD hat.
Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. That's probably the first CD my mom bought.
Too late. We're going with that. We're going with ABBA.
That was the first CD that was returned.
Who said that?
Mom loves Bruce Springsteen.
That was the first CD that was returned. I'll be here all night.
You gotta start heading out to the comedy clubs out there in Texas too, bro. You gotta bring it before you go on stage. Tell a few jokes. That was fine. The Bruce Bone. Fuck that. Took it back. Okay, so I got you, Chaos Goat. Hit me, or I know who you are. We know each other. So, all right, that was one shirt given away right there. Fucking A, that was easy. Got two more to go. I'll give you your choice too. You can pick the red one like I got on, or there's the white one. I think if you're here, maybe not. I can pull it up real quick. Black and white, and then black and white with or without the cross. So you'll see it on there. It's all there. Fuck yeah. Well, my internet was sketch. Francisco, you mind if I put a video up, dude? Can we watch one of your music videos, bro?
Hell yeah, we can watch it, brother.
There's the t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You won that, though.
5X? Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Barry can get the sizes. 5X. That shit. Thank you, Barry, over there. He's the man.
That's for those 5'7", 450-pound leatherheads.
There you go. Thanks for playing that. So if you dig that kind of stuff, there it is. So the old doggy dog himself has those for pre-order right now. If you want to go to the Hell's Headbangers website and pre-order that on that slick green looking vinyl there. Those shirts right there are only going to be available at the show. If you come to the show, like Tone Joker probably going to be there, he can get that shirt at the show. Because the reason I'm doing that, because you guys remember when you used to go to a show, owning a concert only shirt was fucking cool, right?
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you didn't go to the show, you didn't get the shirt. Fuck you. You know what I mean? So it used to mean it was like a badge. It was like a badge where you're like, dude, I went to the fucking show. Did you go? No. I was like, all right, that's why you don't have a shirt. You know what I mean? So that's why I decided to do that. I'm like, well, let's just fucking do a show only shirt just because that was cool for me whenever I was a kid. I go to a show, I want to see a fucking band. I want to see the shirt from that show. That way I can remember, oh, fuck, when I'm an old man, God damn it, I remember seeing this. It says the date. Well, ours won't say a date, but you know what I mean? Like those old shirts that had the whole tour dates on the back and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good stuff. So,
I still got the shirt from my very first concert. My dad took me to see Jimmy Page, Robert Plant. A lot of you who know me know that. And they were young then still too. Like it fucking rips, dude. But I got that shirt. Shane's big on that too, So yeah, get that shirt. Go to the show. Where is that show? Tell everybody who wants to fly in.
it's in Houston. A place called 1810 Ojaman. But yeah, if you're there, you can, if you know somebody that's going to go, then, maybe they can get you on, but I just wanted to keep it just show only.
Don't be a poser and have someone buy one for you and then say you went to the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
You had somebody buy one for you.
Yeah, I was at the show, man. No, but anyway, that's why. So thanks, man.
Yo, Francisco, you're going to have the dates on the back, the date of the show?
I wish.
Yeah.
It's only one date. Yeah, no, January 18th, 2025.
I'll write it in.
No, we're not playing Dead by Dog. We got asked, and Justin, if you don't answer in like fucking 20 minutes, he's like, all right, I'm moving on. So whatever. It's all good. I wanted our first show to be in Houston anyway, so there you go. So yeah, there you go. If you dig that shit, if you dig fucking Carcass, Napalm, Terrorizer, shit like that, the early shit, you might like what we're doing. So
fuck yeah.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Now, if I actually owned a copy of that, if I own a copy of the CD, which I do not currently yet,
yeah,
that would be easily in my top fucking 5 or 6 albums of 2025.
Oh, nice.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not saying that just because you're here.
No, that's cool. I appreciate that.
But it's because like when I first got into death metal, I started with death because that's what I saw one day. I saw Spiritual Healing. I was in like between 8th and 9th grade. I bought it. I was like, oh God, this is awesome. Then one day I heard Scum from Napalm Death. And I'm like,
fuck yeah,
this is fucking awesome. And I wanted more shit like that,
Yeah.
And then, of course, that led me down the Terrorizer, the Carcass, and all that shit. And, it's like, so your stuff reminds me of, like, the day I first discovered grindcore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
like,
shit that I grew up on, right? So that's what's going to come out.
Yeah, so
I'm not trying to sound modern or anything like that.
No reinventing the wheel, just doing what the fuck you want to fucking play.
Exactly.
That makes
I play
it
what
even
I want
better.
to hear. It's kind of like, I mean, you're the same way. You play what you want to hear.
Yeah. I write the song I wanted to hear today.
Exactly.
Like
go check out Kai's cover of what was it, Nuclear Assault? I checked out the other day.
Cross of Iron.
There you go.
Yeah. That's
he
one
sounds
of the first
exactly
Nuclear
like
Assault
John
songs
Connolly. If you haven't heard it yet, he sounds exactly like John Connolly.
Oh yeah. Well,
no, it's great.
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
do
great.
a Sam Kinison impression. That's what me and my friends used to say.
That's
like
right.
My friends and I, when we first got into Nuclear Assault, it was like Fuck, man, is Sam Kinison in a fucking thrash metal band?
Yo, I always said that. He does look and sound.
He sounds like him.
Yeah, like
Oh, he
the
did.
first song I heard was Brain.
Love that guy.
He pretty much does that on like half the songs. But
Yeah.
the first song I heard was Brainwashed.
That's what I
That
was
video
about
was
to
on
say.
Headbangers Ball.
Yeah. Radio and the city is fun. Fuck yeah, dude.
Toss me,
yeah,
you good
Nuclear
for.
Assault. That fucking song off that album, I always play it all the time. It's The Great Depression. Fucking riff after riff on that fucking song. So
Same with Equal Rights.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They were fucking riff fucking writers, dude.
Oh, that whole album ripped. Like,
great
one
band.
reason I picked Cross of Iron was because I didn't have to take guitar lessons to play it. And, you know, I changed it a little bit on the intro. But, yeah, I mean, that was also, like, the first album I got, well, EP that I got was The Plague from Nuclear Assault. Because they didn't have anything else in the store that day. So I bought The Plague on tape.
Yeah, me and my buddy Ray, my old friend Ray, my brother till death, the guy that we grew up on the shit here. He helped me get into a lot of the real extreme shit early on, but we always used to fucking kind of goof at that song. Where it was going, "You die the plague." I don't know. It was just always kind of weird sounding, but I mean, Nuclear Assault fucking rules, dude.
Oh yeah,
Nuclear Assault does indeed rule.
What that fucking speaking of riffs, Candle with Care is full of fucking riffs, dude.
Oh, dude, from beginning to end.
The end. That fucking album rules.
Oh yeah.
So,
do you remember the video for Critical Mass?
Of course, Tawny Contain, or was it Tawny Contain?
Tawny Contain.
The bouncing karaoke ball.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I got all fucking environmental after that fucking song. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Started recycling and shit after that. You know what I mean? Started separating my recyclables from my fucking.
Nuclear Assault also had some of the best song titles because they had Butt F Sharp, New Song.
Yeah, exactly.
Good call.
And don't forget Lesbians.
My favorite. I have a huge one. Oh.
Would you seen them live, right, Francisco?
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. They rule.
Yo,
I'm sure you saw them plenty in New York.
Yeah, I gotta tell you a story. One time they played in this hip hop club called The Building. Me, Bear, and Rich went. And yeah, they had Corner was one of the bands.
Fuck yeah.
Corner goes on to play because they had some technical difficulties with the thing. They only let them play 20 minutes.
Oh.
Then they got off. Everybody was pissed because that's who I really went to see. Then Nuclear Assault came on, and they cut their set in 30 minutes and told them that everybody got to leave because they were going to have the hip hop club. No, we're going to turn the club into a hip hop club at that time. One of the worst shows I ever gone to.
Well, sounds like they went. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're gonna laugh. The hip hop band that was gonna play that day was the Beastie Boys.
I mean,
really? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dig some Beastie Boys. You know, I can't.
I do too, but you know, I want.
So what year was this? What year was this? Do you remember? Do you remember the year?
Huh?
What year was that?
Bro, it had to be when I was in high school.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 90.
Oh yeah, I would have been. I'd have been
both
pissed.
of them for you?
Yeah, I'd have been pissed too in 1990.
90 or 89, right?
Unfortunately, I never got to see Nuclear Assault live.
Dude, great
They
band.
kill
Fucking Dan Looker, fucking just.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's
And then
awesome.
the drummer,
He's like
one of
everywhere.
the most underrated fucking thrash drummers of all time, Glenn Evans. What do y'all think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was fast as fuck.
I just don't know why they
good too.
Because the other thrash bands.
He wasn't overly flashy.
No, he was fucking solid as fuck. What are all the drums
Oh,
dudes
yeah.
say? Oh, that dude's in the fucking pocket. You know what I mean? That shit.
Well, you know, some
So,
guys they go so flashy. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah, yeah, it kind of loses that,
Yeah.
that feel, right?
Yeah, you know. But
Yeah,
Glenn
you're right.
Evans, he just fucking like a freight train, firing a machine gun.
You know, he was like way older than the rest of the guys. I didn't even know that. Like
Oh, he
way
was?
older.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah. Somebody Google Glenn Evans nuclear assault. He's probably like 70 now, dude. Some crazy shit like that.
Oh, Bear's on the chat. Bear, put down what was the date that we went to see Nuclear Assault? The one at the building. See if he writes it down.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Barry was there, you said? Yeah, but yeah, Glenn Evans, old dude, but fuck, that guy ruled.
No, there's your goat.
They were awesome.
Fuck yeah, they were
They
awesome.
were awesome, but I thought they should have became bigger than they became, because a lot of other thrash bands were bigger than them.
A lot of thrash bands that sucked were bigger than them.
That's what I'm saying. Oh. Yeah, the same thing I said was a 90 or 91.
There you go.
So, I mean, other than Anthrax, was Nuclear Assault the biggest thrash band, the most well-known? Who else is there from, like, New York?
Oh, okay. Glad you said New York.
New York would be Nuclear, Anthrax.
Who else?
Then if you go overseas, thing was Overkill too, was big.
Well, they're Jersey, right? Are they technically Jersey? Or?
They come over, so they were coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot to New York, and I can't think of no other band that was big from New York at the time.
It's got to be Nuclear, right?
Yeah, Nuclear is definitely the biggest one. They're the ones that we went to see them. They had this giant show at the Ritz called the Hangman's Ball. It was 15 bands. Only all of them, 14 of the 15 were all death metal bands. That's when death metal had first started in the 90s, coming into the peak. You had Suffocation, you had Obituary, you had who else was on that bill? A band called Hex that never made it really big, and some other. Nuclear Assault was the only thrash band, and they headlined that show.
Yeah, badass.
My cousin still has the flyer for that show.
Hangman's Ball. Fuck yeah.
Hangman's Ball, yeah.
Hey, Shred, I just got some news. Aaron from Goat Throne said he will give away one of those Necroblade tapes to somebody today if you want to give it away.
Hey, let's give away. I know my mics are hot as shit, so I'm going to try and tone it down for everybody. I apologize to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Aaron at Go Throne in Francisco. Let's give away one of those tapes. Miss Anthropy, if you're back there, could you throw that up on the screen again real quick? We'll get that up. We could draw that out of the official police hat.
However you want to do it. You don't have to do it now. However you want to do it, you can think on it. However you want to do it. It's up to you. However you want to give it out.
I mean, we could. I've got it all set up for anyways for all that stuff. We could maybe play a quick song while I write down the names of the folks here in the chat, and we could draw it out of the hat for the Necroblade cassette if you guys are down with that.
Get a refill.
Yeah, if anybody needs a refill, take a potty break. Miss Anthropy, if you please could play us a song on the video. Anybody? Kai song, Lee song. We don't have too many songs loaded. Oh, that sounded good. That was like ASMR, Francisco.
Oh.
V8.
It's
A
on.
lot of fun. Psalms of Darkness.
Hey, I got a song. I can play it through my phone if you guys want to listen to one of the songs in case nobody's heard it.
You know what? Let's do that instead, and I'm going to take myself from the stage for a sec so I can write all this stuff down. And yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you, Francisco.
Yeah, put the if you could put just the cassette and leave us on here because I have to be on screen to be able to listen to a song. So let me find it on my phone here. So, yeah, this is Necroblade. I played bass for them on their first show at DTF, Destroying Texas Fest, this past summer. And, you know, there's some more stuff coming out, maybe some shows, new songs, all that shit. Joe, the guy you see there, he pretty much wrote all this shit before on his own. So let me put this mic down. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to play a song called Mark of the Devil. How's that?
Go ahead.
Go, go.
All right, there it is.
Perfect. All right, that was just enough time. That was I just finished putting all the names of all you people in the chat, and the official. Now it's the upside down NYPD hat that Barry gave to my son,
Oh,
and
that
so
rules. That rules. I didn't know that.
oh yeah, he gave him a whole uniform with the tie and the shirt and
Oh shit, Barry, you rule, Barry. If you're still there, you kick ass, Barry.
yeah, check it out, everybody.
I used to think Joker was the coolest one out of you guys, but I think you just went a notch above Joker for that. That rules.
Tri-goat area, the tri-goat area, you know.
Fucking A, the tri-goat area. But anyway, yeah. So if you dug that, go to goatthrone.com. If you don't win the cassette, you can still go buy one. They're not expensive. They're pretty cheap.
I'm getting one.
Fuck yeah.
All right, guys. We're just going to draw it right now for the for the cassette. And Bugsy, if you're still in here, Bugsy, you got a few minutes. Bugsy, you've won the cassette. If we could throw that back up there real quick. Bugsy, if you're still in here, we'll give you a minute or two to respond. If not, we'll have to draw again. Bugsy, I saw you in there a little while ago. There you go. All right, got your Necroblade cassette there on Goat Throne Records. Go check out Aaron over there at Goat Throne. Yeah, heck yeah, Bugsy. Bugsy, pass it on, homeboy. Oh, I'll send it to Canada. Oh, is it a pain in the ass to send it to Canada, Francisco?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right now. So I heard today that their post office is on strike right now too. So their postal service. So yeah, it's not a good time right now. Sorry, man.
Sorry, Bugsy.
Hey, what I can do for Bugsy is I can ask Aaron to send him a free download.
There you go.
I can do that.
Let's try that. Shall we draw for the cassette? Do a redraw for the cassette?
Redraw for the cassette, and then Aaron can send you a free download. Right, Aaron?
Is that cool, Aaron? Right?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, he said. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, okay, we're going again. 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 Hats, police hats high up in the air. I can't see. Who do we got here? We got. Francisco may not like this so much. Frazier, if you're still in the chat.
Frazier doesn't even buy cassettes, so give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else. No, I'm sorry.
Frazier. Okay, no, okay, it's his cassette. He's giving it away. Sorry, Frazier, you get burned.
Yeah. Frazier, he won't want it on cassette.
All right, fair enough. Okay, hey, look, we're going round three for the Necroblade cassette. Okay, who do we got? Teddy Tommy, you still here?
There we go. Yeah. Teddy Tommy's a Texas guy. I don't know if he's still here.
Oh, cool. Hey, so if you know him, then can we work that out? You send that to him, right? I'll help. We'll work out some shipping. I'll send you some. All right. Okay, so Teddy Tommy, you've won the Necroblade cassette right there.
Fuck yeah, Teddy Tommy rules. He's always a supporter of the shows.
Teddy Tommy. All right, let me write that down. Teddy
Tommy, get a hold of Aaron and get that. They know each other.
Very good. Okay, just in case it's written down. So we're good. Yeah. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you, Aaron at Goat Throne Records, for throwing that out here on the live stream tonight for a giveaway. Oh, sorry, Paul. I don't know what happened to Paul. Sorry, Paul.
The fuck?
I thought
you kicked me out.
I know. I forgot. Well, he went backstage and fucking. I thought he was partying with Kim back there in the Suicidal Grind back there, hanging out.
I don't even know how the fuck I got knocked backstage. I didn't have a pass.
You didn't pay enough coconuts this month, and you're behind.
Motherfucker! I'm gonna throw a coconut.
Well, hey,
right up your ass
if you have if you have somebody backstage and you say you can only do 4, I can go ahead and bow out right now and just keep watching.
If you want to bounce off, Francisco, that'd be cool, bro. Like we can get Kim on here, brother Kim from. He's all the way over there in Sweden. I don't even know what time of day it is for him. But I want to thank you, Francisco, for coming on, man. You're welcome anytime, dude. You fucking rule. Go check them out right there. Okay?
Yeah, thanks, man. This was cool. Appreciate it.
Coolest.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in the chat. And this has been the fucking Shredbeard channel, motherfucker. Metalheads! Y'all better fucking start screaming in the chat, motherfucker!
Oh, yeah.
The mighty Francisco from the Joabas. That was amazing to have that dude. Everyone go check out ETD. Go check out Necroblade. Go get your cassettes at Goat Throne Records from Aaron over there. Go check him out.
Well, you mentioned it. Well, since you mentioned your first fucking concert shirt.
Yeah.
What's everybody else's first fucking concert shirt?
Yeah, hit us in the chat. Oh, look, Sky is here. He says, you fucks. How nice of him.
Alabamanian motherfucker.
Fucking Amish. Must be done churning butter for the day.
Yeah. Tone, what was your first concert shirt?
I'm thinking now. Could have been
an easy one.
Damn, so far back. Might be a Napalm's Death.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it was a Napalm's Death. It had to be a hardcore shirt first. I used to go to the hardcore shows in the beginning, so it definitely had to be probably a bowl, or a Gnostic front.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine was the Slayer fucking Clash of the Titans tour shirt. The
Oh,
War Ensemble one with the fucking skull with all the missiles and the bullets and shit.
Mhm.
That was mine. That was
Yo,
my first fucking concert.
they played at the Garden. So me, Barry, and my cousin went. When Slayer came on, they banned metal bands for a couple of years at the Garden because people ripped the seats, the cushions of the seats, and started flinging them onto the crowd. Everybody was throwing the thing while Slayer was playing, especially when they did Rain and Blood. Everybody was just throwing their fucking things all over the cushions of the seats.
We did the same thing in Seattle because
Oh
that's where
yeah,
I saw him. Because I was living in Washington at the time in ninth grade. I had just turned 15. I got to go to my first fucking real concert, and it was fucking Clash of the Titans. I think it was only like $10 back then.
$10. Wow. Yeah, I think we paid 15 in New York, if I remember. I think it was $15. That shit was, but the only shit, I don't know. Did you get Alice in Chains opening up on yours?
Yeah, Alice in
Yeah.
Chains
That's
opened on
wild to
ours,
me.
and then Slayer
Yeah.
headline, and I think it was Anthrax, Megadeth, then Slayer, because they were revolving the headliner. That
Yes, they were.
there's always Alice in Chains opening, but you never knew who was gonna close.
Yeah. Hey, I think for us too was Slayer who headlined at New York. Yeah, I think Megadeth was second to last. No, bullshit. You know what? No, Slayer didn't headline. It was Anthrax.
Well, they probably because it was the hometown.
Yeah, it was. But I think because of the chair
Okay.
thing and all that shit, yeah, it was Slayer was second. Megadeth was came after Alice in Chains. I don't know why they took Alice in Chains with them on that tour.
I heard like I can't remember if it was supposed to be Suicidal Tendencies or Testament, but they had to drop out for whatever reason, like somebody got hurt or some shit. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really remember, but yeah, like Slayer actually got banned from Omaha, Nebraska back in the 90s because some guy fell off a fucking balcony and a
Yeah.
chandelier came down in the club they were playing.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I was living in Washington at that time. But my wife, when our first year together in
Mm-hmm.
2007, Slayer was on tour with Marilyn Manson. And so
Marilyn Schmanson? Did you say Marilyn Schmanson? You said Marilyn
I
Schmanson.
did.
Yeah, you
But
did.
so I took her to the fucking Slayer concert because, like, her first show that was metal was Destruction earlier that year.
Oh, I love Destruction.
Oh man, have you ever met Schmear? He is like the nicest fucking guy in metal.
T-Bone.
The nicest fucking guy you can meet from a metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so fucking friendly. Like,
Oh.
like I saw him in 2002 with Creator, and then I didn't get to see him for 5 years. And they were they came back and they were headlining, and they're just playing with like local bands opening for
Yeah.
whatever reason in Omaha. And the dude like totally remembered me after 5 years. He's like, "Hello, little man."
Yeah.
Like 6'2", and the motherfucker's like taller than me. So he bust my balls a little bit about being a little guy compared to him in height, and then gave me a
Damn.
bunch of free shit.
Yo, but what you call? I love that. I love that German thrash with
Oh yeah.
with Sodom, Creator, and Destruction. All three of those bands, they never sold out. That's what I always respect. Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that, because Creator did go.
They put out 2 soft albums.
Yeah, they
If I remember right.
yeah, but the other two never. Especially what you call Sodom. Me and my cousin saw them in Maryland Death Fest this year, and they killed it. That band is still brings it.
I never got to see them live, but I've seen Destruction twice and they tore it up. They tore it up both times. The first time was with Creator, so both of them were tearing it up.
Yeah, I saw Creator. Matter of fact, at the Marquee, doing when Coma of Souls came out.
Oh man, I would have loved to have seen that tour.
Yeah, they opened up with the Sunburns Red.
Oh, I love that song.
The whole place went berserk.
Oh, that song fucking rips.
Mm-hmm. Desmond Creator was good.
That's like one of my favorite albums. I know I'm supposed to say my favorite album is either Endless Pain or Pleasure to Kill, but my favorite Creator is Coma of Souls. That's the first one I bought. But the first one I heard because of a friend of mine was Endless Pain. But when I heard When the Sun Burns Red, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard the song Coma of Souls, and I was like, oh, that's the shit right there. The way Venter's footwork was going.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking song was a shit. Fucking World Beyond. I mean, that album has this great song after great song.
Well, a lot of people consider that to be the last great album they put out.
Yeah, I'd like Violent Revolution, actually.
Yeah, there's albums that they have they've come out with that has, you know, not the whole album is good, but it's been good albums. But nothing like Coma Souls Down is Creator's best work.
Oh yeah. Like,
yeah,
Warhammer just said Extreme Aggressions. I remember I saw that one and I was like, what the fuck? Because of the album cover, because it's just 4 dudes in a black and white photo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, I hope this is good. And it kicked ass.
Yeah. But that German thrash always had that little like elements of black metal to it.
Oh yeah.
That's why I always loved the way it wasn't as clean vocals as the American thrash bands.
Nah. I didn't latch on to a lot of the American thrash bands when I got into metal. Like of course Slayer and Nuclear Assault and Anthrax only had one good album. That's right. Fistfuls of Metal, the only good album they put out. But
tell Bear that.
But I didn't get into Forbidden. I never got into them. I never got into Violence really. But you know, I got into the German thrash. I got into Slayer, Nuclear Assault, of course, and then I moved on to death metal. But I was also listening to like DRI back then, and a lot of punk.
Yeah, they
go ahead. Go ahead, Tom, real quick. We need to bring Kim on pretty soon here. He is all over, and see we can keep going. Finish your thought, Tone, and then we're gonna bring Kim on. Go ahead.
Just saying that DRI was a crossover band. They used the thrash with punk and hardcore.
Yeah.
See, my opinion, I always tell. Matter of me, my cousin had this discussion. I think it was this morning or yesterday. That I always felt that hardcore, pure hardcore, died after 98, 99.
Yeah.
I love Forbidden.
89. I mean, 89. It died because even the Cro-Mags then started using elements of thrash or metal in their music. So that Leeway and those bands like that.
And Poison Idea.
Yeah.
Like when they put out Field of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the song Plastic Bomb has basically a death metal or black metal riff in it.
Yeah.
All they're missing is the fucking blast beat.
I love the Twisted to Form. That one is my favorite one from them. Yeah.
Right there. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one right there.
Yeah. For Kai to see that I just picked up.
You're right. I am a weirdo because I didn't like Violence.
Nah, Violence was I think pressing the masses. I went ahead and picked up these.
Oh, right, there you go. Fuck yeah, Tom. Nice. Well played. Well played.
And the last one I picked up was this one.
Oh, fuck. Hey, yeah, push it up closer to the camera real quick if you can. Yeah, look at that, everybody. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I love, like I said, this is I still love these thrash bands, man.
Thrash is my number one. I love that genre. It's my absolute favorite. Speaking of awesome fucking, well, he's not really a thrash metal guy, but we're gonna bring this fucking guy on right now, all the way from Sweden. Paul
What
drops
the
off.
fuck's up? Gotta bring the fucking energy, like fucking the friend the man said. Fucking shout out, fucking goddamn awesome channel.
Cheers, Kim. Suicidal Grind. Welcome.
I actually found his channel because of the collab he did with J-Dog. But yeah, you were talking actually about your first concert shirts, and I actually have my first concert shirt of Dismember here.
Oh,
with special artwork for the show. And the reason why that's my first shirt, that's 2022. The reason why that's my first shirt is because I think because I'm obviously young, so 2022 was the first time I went to a show on my own and like traveling without anyone older with me. Essentially, my first concert was, I'll admit, a metalcore band. I was into them, but actually, I believe Power Trip, that thrash band, opened for them. So I will actually clear up what you said. I am a thrash guy. Slayer was one of the first extreme metal bands I heard when Guitar Hero 3 came out. I heard Raining Blood, and of course later on YouTube I heard Angel of Death, of course. But now my favorite fucking album is Hell Awaits, and my favorite song is War Ensemble, actually. But so yeah, the first concert I went there, I think that one, my dad and his wife took me there. Then, I watched that. I think the problem is that the guy at the merch stand, I was gonna buy a CD at that point, so I wasn't trying to buy a shirt because I wanted a CD. I only had money for the CD essentially. I literally had to ask my dad to like send me money while I was standing there about to buy the CD. And this fucking, I'm gonna say it, this fucking cunt behind the merch stand, he is. So the prices are in Swedish money. It says 200 Swedish crowns, but he put the price on the card scanner in euro, so he put 20 euros, and I'm like, you can't write 200 Swedish krona and then put 20 euros. That's not the same. It doesn't. 1 euro is not 10 Swedish krona. So fucking crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm answering the question. I am 23, and I actually turned 24 the first of December. So only a few weeks from now, I'm turning 24. So basically, you just look at the number of the year, and that's what I'm turning essentially that year. And the second concert I ever went to, I went with my mom. I took my mom to. This is the funniest story ever because one of the openers for this band, I went there for Obscura, a tech death band. I used to have. I bought a wall flag of Cosmogenesis, their first album, and I think I bought. Oh yeah, I bought a vinyl. That was my first time buying a vinyl at a show. But I didn't buy a shirt either, so I bought a wall flag and a vinyl. And it's funny because one of the opener bands was God Dethroned. So wow. I get to say I took my mom to see God Dethroned opening for fucking Obscura. And it's like, because J-Dog, he's talking about like God Dethrone's like this, because what I do when J-Dog talks about bands, like, because I appreciate his recommendations. So whenever he says like, if you don't know this band, you're a fucking poser, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut the fuck up, tape on that mouth shut. I go check it out, because if he's talking about it that highly, it better be good. And so I go check it out. And always when I have done that, I've agreed with his taste. It's been good. So, but as I remembered seeing God Dethroned and at the show, I had to type that as a comment, like, I actually took my mom to a God Dethroned show, and he read it, and I've been meaning to send a paid ski for the longest time. This is like a year ago, like literally the first couple videos of paid skis even existing on the channel. He read my comments when he was still reading comments in the comment section on the regular. Now he does it because he doesn't get paid skis. But I'm sure Paul knows about that one.
Oh, yeah. But what's funny about that comment is that's when you and I first started interacting. because I was like,
Yes, but I actually
"That's
remember
how old your mom was."
Yes,
And you're like, "She's
so
married."
he was talking about like, oh, he was saying like, oh, but do you have like an actual mom that's like above 40, or do you have a mom that's like, oh, she's 30 and had you when she was 18 or whatever, or something like that. So I understand his sentiment, but like I clarify, my mom was born like 1970, so she's like 50 plus now, so she's a proper mom. I mean, but the thing he doesn't know is that when she grew up in the 80s, she loved the 80s, which means she loves Iron Maiden, but she also, of course, loves the pretty boy metal. I love it too, by the way. I'll just specify, but you have to put the truth here. She loves Europe. That's a Swedish band. Everyone knows them for 2 songs, basically. Actually, I mean, I guess Carrie's pretty popular too, but that one's kind of gay, but I still like it. It's okay to be a little gay sometimes.
That's right.
I'm pretty experienced, I'd say so myself. But so my mom basically grew me up on the first bands I always tell people that I grew up on essentially is mainly Kiss and Iron Maiden. So that was my no, Kiss isn't exactly known as a metal band, but they have the whole like riff thing going on in my opinion, at least. Some of their songs you can see like, yeah, you can see why someone might think this as heavy metal, like just straight up heavy metal, but it's like, you know, that's what got it started. And then I heard Slayer, and I think it wasn't until like GTA 4 having the biker gang DLC where I heard like they had, because in the original version of GTA 4 they had what's it called?
I'm gay.
They had the Liberty City hardcore
They did.
radio station. So they had a bunch of hardcore punk. So that's where I know Injustice System from, and that's how I can connect with Bear. Like, oh yeah, it's a good band. You know?
Wait, Kim. So let me interrupt you. So you found that through Grand Theft Auto 4, the video game. That is pretty awesome. That people are finding metal through video games too, for an old guy like me.
And that was at a really young age when I heard that radio station first. And there's actually a funny story about hardcore punk. In my school, we're talking about like 1st or 2nd grade. It's kind of the same thing as like daycare, but like an after-school daycare, because my dad worked until like 5 p.m. and he had to get me when it's dark outside, essentially. You know, winter time and such. That's when it's dark at 5 p.m. It's bright at it's like crazy how early it gets bright actually during the summer. I think it even gets bright in the morning earlier than in America during the summer for some reason. I don't know why, but so yeah. But some kid had brought like a kid brought a CD actually there, and it was like some hardcore punk thing. And I'm a kid that was born with ADHD. I later found out I had autism as well. My ADHD hearing hardcore punk at a essentially after school daycare, I was fucking freaking out and fucking punching walls and shit. I was starting a mosh pit before even knowing what moshing was. Like, it was like it invoked a feeling within me, but I was like, I just gotta fucking go nuts over here. So, but yes, so essentially what I was getting at with first t-shirt here is that the first time I was trying to buy CD, second time I'm buying a vinyl because my dad gave me his vinyl player since he doesn't listen to vinyl anymore. He uses the Spotify, and which is very convenient because he actually pays for my Spotify premium. I don't have to do that, so I just get to stream it.
Got a nice dad there. That's a good dad right there.
Yeah. My dad's fucking awesome. I'm surprised I haven't yet, but I should probably. Well, that's too late now because I've already sent over the files to. But you know, I can include that here because I'll shout out my dad any day of the fucking week. Not his wife. I'll unshout out her.
I have a very similar situation, Kim. Yeah, I too have a step monster.
Yeah, but thankfully that's what I mean when I try to specify I say my actual mom, that one that I took to God Throne that actually can understand the music.
Right.
you gotta understand. I'll get to maybe I'll save that for a little later. But so this is like Dismember is recently like at this point. Dismember is recently back in its original lineup when the shows of 2022 we're talking here are coming up. Like I think they came back in 2019, and so I mean it's already my favorite band in the fucking existence of music by then, and I was like, I mean, I'm going. It was a situation where it gets a little weird with the guy who ran the thing, but it was essentially like a normal 3-day festival that they held at some old warehouse. So a pretty, usual festival. See, even Paul Speckman of Master can relate. See, it's connected. That's what brings out the metal in us. But what the fuck was it? So it was a festival, but the other days didn't really have like anything that I wasn't even aware of any of the other days bands. I'm pretty sure one day you had like a weird like, I don't know, like a hippie art band, like art indie rock band, not for the grind, to say the least. So
you didn't
I only went on the Friday because it was Dismember, and it gets even funnier here when in relation to J-Dog. I didn't know about this whole thing before J-Dog, and when I actually start watching J-Dog, how these are like legendary bands that were before Dismember as well. Because the other bands, the last opener bands on the big stage, it switched between the smaller stage and another room as well, in between these bigger bands before Dismember. But I stayed in the big stage room essentially for the last 3 bands because I was waiting to get a good front row seat. I'm standing obviously, but you know what I mean. To Dismember. It's my first time seeing my favorite band live, essentially. So, the 2 bands that were before Dismember is General Surgery and Niflheim. So I'm like, I only hear about this way later when I watch J-Dog, that these are like legendary bands, and General Surgery being one of the early bands in Gore Grind as well. So it's just... I mean, I got to see them. The thing is, the funniest thing about General Surgery is when I saw them going up and like they did their sound check, and I saw 3 vocalists go up and do the whole. I was like, oh my god, is this gonna be deathcore? Because I didn't know what it was. But then the actual band came out and started playing, and I realized, okay, this is not deathcore. This is much better. So. At that show, I actually was like, okay, well, I'm here. I'm gonna buy a fucking T-shirt the moment I walk in, because and they had that exclusive design, and they also had the massive killing capacity, fucking shirt that I bought. So I bought those 2, and I also own the long sleeve version of Skin Her Alive's artwork, essentially. I don't know what do I own another? Yeah, I own also the Pieces artwork on T-shirt. So I got to see Dismember live. I want to see him again, but yeah. In fact, the funniest thing is that the band I've seen the most live, although I've seen Cannibal Corpse twice and Dark Funeral twice, I would say the band I've seen like actually I think is pretty equal. This is funny. I just realized this because this year I think it was this year I've seen. Or was it last year? I have no idea anymore because I've seen the first time I saw Dark Funeral and Cannibal Corpse, they were on the same bill, and then later on the same weekend, I saw Nile in another city that's closer to my hometown here. So I mean I don't know. This is a whole ass death metal week there.
Can I interrupt you real quick, Kip? So you do have quite the scene going on there in Sweden. Now, you don't have to say the exact town you live in if you're not comfortable with that, but like...
I'm pretty sure it says on Metal Archive, so I don't even think you could figure it out by me just saying it. It's Karlskoga.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know. But so, like, because I have a friend, and we all, Paul and I know this guy, Dennis, and he's in Denmark, and there seems to be a really interesting metal scene going on there, but even small towns have a lot of festivals coming through. And how is that for you over there in Sweden? Is it a small town type venue? Is it huge venues? You know, stuff like that.
The bands I like usually come to the best city. I think, in my opinion, it's the best city because I love the venues that are there. The smaller venues that the death metal bands come to, so I get to see them in Stockholm, which is a good city I mean, it's got a lot of people, but I heard of people coming from like all kinds of necks of the woods. This, however, time because I was going to get at a band that I think I'm honestly gonna see them every time they come here if I can. Incantation, I think, is going to be the band I'm going to see live the most because they came here last year in Stockholm at a venue I've never been before at, and it was a venue where there was no fence but before the stage. So if I wanted to punch John McEntee in the face, which I would never dream of, the guy's the sweetest guy in fucking death metal, you know.
He is a nice
guy. But basically, if the guy on stage is an asshole, you can give him one. One of those kind of venues. And I also saw another band that's local called Crawl, which is the Swedish one. I know there's another one in like some Spanish-speaking country, I believe. Not sure if it's actually that Spain or something. So I think that's gonna become the band. The funny thing is I literally wrote down, this is how much I was anticipating this. I literally wrote down a notes section to prepare for this live stream, and I haven't even gotten to the first note yet. The first thing I was gonna do is actually do this, show off the Stillborn t-shirt and shout out Malevolent Creation, because believe it or not,
there you go.
Whenever you hear my songs that are like straight up death metal, not like brutal or death metal or something like specific like black in death metal, when it's just straight up death metal, this is the band I'm writing riffs like for example, if you heard anything like Forbidden Mind, Paranormal Mind as well, and I think what's it called? Some other songs, like on. Funnily enough, I brought this up here because I have the fucking CD on Abhorrent Mind, that bonus track on the Gore Grind album. I think Paul. The thing is, I was gonna say Paul. I know because of Lapolic telling me that Paul saw my channel when I did my 2023 like best like top 5 albums, because I said some very very topical things in that video.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I was saying something about raping dogs or whatever. If you disagree with my opinion or whatever. So it was a very topical video. But yes, so we're talking. But I was gonna shout out Malevolent Creation, mainly Phil Fasciana's riffs, because he writes obviously, and as for my vocals on those like straight up death metal songs, Jason Blakovich on his 2 albums, Eternal and In Cold Blood, and Glenn Benton of Deicide, those are like literally what made me form my own vocal style for like the death metal growls. But I think the reason I'm holding this thing is because I know we were gonna shout out Endogenic, and obviously I have a pretty big announcement. So ever since this one, I've been on Endogenic. This is the only grind album, like full on. Everything is grind, and you can see there is a filter on the artwork, because otherwise they would get banned on shadow banned on Bandcamp, the label Endogenic Noise Records. And I also have, let's just put it down here somewhere. Also, the one Shredbeard's familiar with, the Forbidden Mind.
Yeah,
I have it on CD.
I do. I have that. Yes, I do.
And I was gonna ask if I should go into the like essentially backstory behind the songs on this album, because the song titles are quite interesting. I'm sure you remember.
The song titles are crazy. Yeah, I love the song titles.
Okay, I can go into the topics about the songs, but first we should get into the. And also, I remember, I just in my brain here, the back of my head, someone asked if I like Candlemass. I know like that one song that by them that's like really popular, has a really funny music video. I don't remember what it's called. It's one of those things that I haven't gotten to check out the band yet, but I'm sure I would like it because I enjoy doom metal. Like for example, Autopsy is literally like tied with Dismember for my favorite band ever, and it's funny because it just makes sense considering Dismember was influenced by Autopsy, and they say like Mental Funeral is their riff Bible essentially. So it just goes hand in hand that those are my favorite bands. But yes, big announcement, and any kind of big announcement.
Right? Okay, Kim, Suicidal Grinder, he's got a very special announcement. Let's go for it right now, bro town. Let's do it. It's Major Steroonies.
I've been in the woodworks, to say the least, and I specifically put. Oh shit! I went into the wrong fucking folder here. I'm gonna pull up it so I know what the song titles are because I don't know them myself. Believe it or not. Oh my god, where is it? Is it this one? No, that's Gore Grind. Here we go. Well, I'll just do it like this. It's gonna play in my headphones here because I open it like a playlist, but I can pause it there. There we go. Right. So I'll say the date first. On Endogenic Noise Records, January 6th is actually the official release of my album that hasn't been released yet, aka The Dark Tribute Part 2, the follow-up to my second album that I ever released in my repertoire as my what I called my first album, Brutalized Epicness. Is actually an EP. It's not even documented on Metal Archives because I've made the only place you can find that is on my YouTube label account for Acid Corpse Records that I made up myself just to see if that could get more views and exposure if it was on a label channel. And I actually did run the channel as a label. I literally said like if people want to promote the music for it, sure, But we have the songs. I can explain a little bit about the songs as well. We have the first track on the album called Violate, which is actually written about a friend of ours, Mike Violate himself. And it's actually written about... it's written with his appearance on Drucifer's stream in mind, actually. So there is... The lyrics are like tied to things he talked about, like knocking off a children's... I think cancer research something like that center. So I think that was on the stream, and of course I included the I believe relative goat fucking reference, but so we had some goat fucking in there. Then the second song influenced completely. This is a complete anal cunt worship song. You'll believe it when you hear the song title. You're gonna have to. The children are gonna have to close their ears or open because this is a very good educational topic. This song title for the second song, I'm sure Paul might have seen it when I uploaded it, is "Raping a Midget to Escape Hitler in World War II." Very fitting for an anal cunt influenced song. And I don't even need to explain the topics of that one. Then we got actually the first one that was sort of influenced by Trailer Park Boys, which is
I love that show.
called the third song, which is Immolated by Horse, which is actually a reference to getting crabs from doing horse. So you can imagine.
Like
and
the
actually,
90s all over again for me.
The 90s all over, the good old days, and the musical aspect of that one is actually my main influence for that song is directly Immolation riffing influence. So and Immolation always, like in their later days when they did more slower groovy death metal, they always had like kind of a Morbid Angel Gateways sound to them, but still unique in their own sense, for the most easy description. and my favorite albums are the ones where the drummer sounds like he did every take while needing to take a piss really badly, which is actually Close to a World Below and Unholy Cult, where the drumming is just sporadically chaos. But actually, my favorite.
I do my vocals.
Yeah, my favorite song, however, is actually Christ's Cage on that album, because that song just has like an intro that reminds me of Nile, the whole lead thing going on, and then the whole song itself is just pure death metal fucking worship. So, you know. Then we have a actually Revok influenced song.
There you go.
This one is actually influenced by the Texas hurricane. So this one is called The Rape Shed, and it's actually written about the demise of the Rape Shed when it was destroyed in the hurricane.
I remember talking about that one.
Yeah.
There's two songs. Yeah. So I dedicated a song to that because I felt that was actually something like the first like 5 songs I literally had in this noggin before I even started recording the first song actually. So I had the ideas there because they came into fruition already through so many interactions, and then I made a song that's a reference to I know you like him at least, the Shredbeard, a Dimebag video when he talks about the semi-gayity of playing an F.
Yeah.
And so I called the song The Minister of Gayity, which is a song about being very unapologetically gay. And if you played this one at a Republican political party, oh my god, they would be coming with pitchforks and fires. Then we got the directly Trailer Park Boys influenced song number 6, which is I Am the Liquor, which is directly in the style of Midnight, because I love that whole speed metal thing. Midnight has become my favorite speed metal band all over because of just the fact that I got into them and fucking, you know, got to hear the music. And then we got, actually, it's not alive anymore, that bottle of liquor, because I killed it myself with my own bare hands. But this one was semi-influenced. This one was semi-influenced by the liquor bottle and semi-influenced by the actual creature. The 7th and final track of the album, that's not a bonus track actually, which is called The Kraken. And it turns out that story is actually believed to be highly possible to be true. The story of the Kraken, with the pirate ships being tormented by said creature. However, it was probably a massive giant squid and not an octopus, because octopus don't get that big, which is a little marine biology lesson here. Then we have actually the bonus tracks. So this song, I think it was when I saw Cannibal Corpse, because I went down south in Stockholm, and because anyone who knows Swedish death metal knows the back of Left Hand Path, they have the cross on the band photo. So I went to that cross because it is in Stockholm, which is a little down south, but I went to there with using it as an excuse to walk further down south in Stockholm to KFC and back to the hotel. So also, Shredbeard, you're muted, just you know.
Sorry, thank you, Kev. Don't eat KFC in any country, even this country.
I gotta be honest,
Never.
I love fast food, so I'm addicted to the American stuff. You've tainted me. But yes,
Not me.
But yes, so I went there and took the photo in front of the cross. However, I didn't realize, because they took it from an angle of the right of the cross. I took it in front of the cross, and I used it for this song as The Last Drop Falls. It's directly just Dismember influence, you know, bonus track, the first one. Then the second bonus track has never been released as well officially. It was this Misanthropic Heresy, and that's a direct influenced track by the de-Christianized Icons of Evil era of Vital Remains, both riffing and vocals. Like I did the combined low and high scream, just to pay my tributes there. That was the first song where I sort of delved into this influence with the riffing as well, but it was mainly influenced by Vital Remains at that time because I was really into that album. I'm still, but at that time it was like I'm pumped about this one right now. And
can I stop you there? So when is this coming out?
The January 6th.
Okay, so let's say January 6th on Endogenic Noise Records. You're gonna find Suicidal Grind. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Dark Tribute Part 2 album. And so there's 2 more bonus tracks, and one of them some might recognize because there was a very big video on my channel from this. But this one, I know Paul has heard for sure. This one is my Deicide tribute. I made this one after hearing the Bob Larson phone calls. I took the direct lyrics. And of course, that means the song is called "Kill Bob Larson." It's directly so I took the verse the verse and chorus that Glenn Benton said over the phone call. I had to change a little thing here and there to fit the rhythm and the timing because I did the whole triplet feel of the Deicide and that sort of style. Like for example, I keep forgetting, but it's like that the first single I believe had that feel of the new album. I forget even. And then we have the last song, which I include because I felt like this one just needed to be included on this CD release because it's a very important occurrence. My song that was so the final 11th track, the final bonus track, Salutations Feline, which was written in honor of my cat who passed away this year.
Oh,
so
I remember that.
So I put that one for last. So it's the last thing you hear on the album, essentially. Even so it's meant to be an official track, but I put them as bonus tracks as they're not written.
Yeah,
so
I remember those videos, Kim. We're all sad about that.
And I have to double thank you for putting the whole thing with Barry together with like the shirts and stuff as well, because that was just cool. And
I have to stop you there. That was all 100% Barry. I mean, we put our stuff in there, but that was Barry got Paul and myself and Drusifer, and he said, "Hey, we're going to send a package over to Sweden for Kim."
I know Deadite was also in there.
Yeah, that's right, Skya. Sorry.
But hey, it's the thought that counts. But yeah, and forget what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and the best part about it is I get to go into the streets and scare people with a Kai shirt.
Fuck yeah. I believe you got Cannibal Dogman and the Night Marchers.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I believe it's the Cannibal Dogman with the green logo. I think that one's my favorite with the text on the back. I love the whole like slime green thing and also I love that shade of green because I love sour stuff, so I love lime and such. So, and actually the funny thing is it's sort of a double announcement because I've already started my project that I'm going to keep recording songs on now, which is actually what's going to be my next album, the Shinto Prophecy, where I will do exactly the same mindset as Paul with how there wasn't really any Hawaiian death metal. Well, I haven't seen any Shinto death metal, metal in general. So I took it in my own hands. And the first song is directly like dark funeral black metal influenced. And but the people of the grind have spoken, and they said my vocals are very similar to Danny Filth. And actually listening to the both back to back, I can see the comparison. And of course, I do the thing that I think it's become sort of a staple ever since my Paranormal Mind album. Yeah. With me adding whistle screams to my songs.
Your whistle screams
are
absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hey, Brother Kim, the guys here, we're going to pause for a minute here. I got Brother Skya backstage. He's part of FOMORIAN Productions. We're going to bring him on here in a minute and maybe play a song. Kim, It has been absolutely amazing having you on. Everyone go check out Suicidal Grind.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick around. So like,
I'm going to put you back in the green room for just a sec, right? Well, and then what we'll probably do is before we end it here, I'm going to end it in about a half hour or at a half hour here. We're all going to go over to Joaba after that. But I'll bring all of us back on grand finale, and then we'll all go over to Joab after that. Kim, thank you for coming on. I'll put you in the green room. Dude, everyone go check out Suicidal Grind's music on Endogenic Noise Records. He's got new music coming out right now. Go check it out. Support the guy.
It's fucking badass heavy shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right on, Kim. Thanks for coming on, brother. I'm going to put you backstage, man. Thank you, dude. All right. There you go. So we got this going here. Thank you, Misanthropy. We were getting the information up here on the screen. Go check that out. Now, without further ado, we are going to bring on... Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, I've got that over here. We're going to bring on Brother Skya.
Fuck you.
Hey,
Tone Joker, what's up, man?
3 bald guys.
3 bald guys.
Yeah, 3. Thank you for clarifying. 3.
3.
1 balding.
No, I have a high widow's peak. Yeah, and Tone's got hair. He just likes to keep. He does a number 1. It looks like you do a number 1, Tone.
I keep it short to the core, bro. I told you, I'm New York City hardcore.
I mean, you do look like I don't know if you're gangbanging or if you're a mob boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this guy.
I hate to call you out, Tone, but you're an asshole because you're the guy that could grow the full head of hair, but you fucking shave it.
Exactly. Yep. See.
Because he can.
I still got love for you. Because,
sorry,
Red Metal Show, all that. You're a funny guy. But there you are, fucking shaving your head like a prick.
I feel like I'm on one of those cryptid shows.
Don't worry, I'll
do.
show you a picture with my hair all grown out.
This is unreal. I actually get to see Tone Joker for once instead of him ignoring me when I'm in the same thing as him. I'm like, "What's up, Tone Joker?" And he's like, "Whatever."
He doesn't like Amish people.
Hey, I'm in the barn too, so
you are.
I'm just fucking with you, Joker.
Oh.
Every time Tone Joker would show up in the fucking Joaba or Necron chat, me being half an asshole at all times, I'd always like all caps Stallone Joker.
Stallone Joker.
I'm just fucking with you, Joker. It's an honor to meet you, man. I've heard a lot about you.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, thank you, Skya, for coming on. I just want to interrupt for 1 second here. Brother Skya's wife, Megan, just had some major surgery. We want to all give a nice shout out. Metal prayers go to Miss Megan and her recovery from the removing of fuck you cancer from her body. So fuck you, cancer. You're out of Megan. You're out of Megan. You can suck it, cancer. So.
Yep. By the power of napalm death. It was all napalm death today. Last night.
Napalm death can cure many things.
Dude, if it wasn't for napalm death, I probably would have never got into half the shit I listened to. But I can't really say that because I got into New York hardcore first and then transitioned over to that shit. So what can I say? New York.
What's your favorite hardcore bands? Let's talk. Hardcore.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Sick of It All. They're going to be my number 1. I'm going to go Sick with It All. Madball. Like those guys a lot too.
That's nice. Madball.
So there's this band called...
You're talking to me about the 7-inch when he was a kid, right?
What the fuck is that? MOD? Motherfuckers.
That's Fraser fucking zinged you, bro. Oh, sorry.
I'm not MOD. I actually, have sex with a real woman, so... and I don't lift no water jugs, bitch. I fucking lift 260 and more. So no, there ain't none of that little curling shit here, bitch.
Trev, fumes of hatred, music of dehydration. Welcome, my brother from another mother from Washington. Here we go. Here we go. Warhammer's also but joining in on the bashing.
My favorite Cradle of Filth album. Cruelty and the Beast, you Aussie bluey prick.
My favorite
Fuck off.
Filth album is the one I never had to listen to.
Oh yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Kidding.
Where are the water jugs at? I can see Kim Ben backstage laughing his ass off, wondering where the water jugs are.
The water jug. Jesus Christ, I'll take this off. There we go.
There you go. There's one. That's a good one. That one is fully pasteurized and homogenized or homogenized.
Oh man.
If you
But
can't
yeah, Joker.
toss a fucking water jug like 30 feet, you're a bitch.
But no. But yeah, Joker, I do love me some New York hardcore and New York death metal. In fact, actually, Internal Bleeding will be on my show coming up in a couple of weeks. So I'll be talking to those guys. So.
And Skya just did a fucking killer interview with Adam, Cardiac Arrest.
That's my homeboy.
You're gonna need a
him and
when you have internal bleeding on.
Yeah.
No, I can speak New York.
Okay.
I can speak New York.
I watched Goodfellas enough times and the Jerky Boys. I can.
Oh, Jerky Boys. Oh, back memories.
Oh my God.
Jerky Boys was the. Oh my. Oh yeah. Go ahead, Paul. Go doing that. Do it. Go ahead.
I got the warts on my ass.
Oh, Jerky Boys was the shit. God.
Dude,
you know? And people are like, we're calling the cops. You ain't calling the cops on no one. Ain't no one ever got fucking cops out called on for doing a prank call.
No, not me.
So, brothers. What do you mean? Except that one time? You're Jason Scholl. Hey, everyone, go check out my dude here, Jason Scholl, on Instagram. He is a fucking killer tattoo artist. He just did some killer shit today, I think. Right? Did you guys see that fucking lion shit he just did today? That's awesome, man.
Actually, he's finishing up the design for my next tattoo.
You got in contact with him right on. T-Bone?
Yep. He's finishing. He's about done with my tattoo design, so I'm pretty stoked about that shit. So MOD wishes he could fucking be like me. Fucking wishes.
Jason's actually working on some FOMORIAN production artwork too. We're probably going to throw on some t-shirts and probably on the next round of these. Excuse me. You know what these are? Flyers. These are postcards.
Yeah.
So we have these going out to a lot of people. The next round of these, it's like it's what's called. It's thick. It's good card stock. You know. Anyway.
Postcard. Yeah.
It's not a postcard because you can't put this in the thing and send it out. But the next one will probably also include Jason's art on that.
Yep. Fuck. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I hadn't been to bed in like 3 days, so I'm rocking on fumes.
Yep. Well, hey, let's.
You got that in common. I don't sleep at all.
Yeah, me neither. I'm about 4 to 5 hours a night if I'm lucky. If I get 3 in a row.
And 3 hours.
There's no sleeping in the hospital. No sleeping. None.
Oh well, I definitely don't.
Yeah, I literally had like all I listened to was Napalm Death and Sick of It All. That's all I was listening to. And the nurse I think she came in, she was like, what kind of music is that? And I was like, good music. She just kept, what? And I was like, good music. I was like, you know anything? That's Darth Brooks. Fuck me. Oh, but yeah, no. MOD can't even get near this shit. No.
Fuck MOD. Hey, speaking of MOD, I would like all of you to know we have a Venmo and a PayPal now. So yeah, send us some. We have a PayPal and we have a Venmo, and Please send us money. No, I'm just kidding. We would like to be able to pay Misanthropy to do all this stuff in the background. So I've been forgetting. I'm supposed to remember to tell you guys this. We had a whole meeting this morning. I'm going to throw it out there right now. Just consider, hey, I'm not looking for your cash. You don't have to send me anything. But if you'd like to donate to FOMORIAN Productions so we can order some cool new shit to send out to you people, we'd be very obliged to do that. Anything you do send goes right back into FOMORIAN Productions. Nobody's... Skya, Paul, and I, and Lee, who's behind the scenes right now, we are not making any money. And we don't care about that right this second, okay? Or not at all. It's just all about supporting all you. Well, Paul does. Go buy his CDs separately. He does need that a little bit more than the rest of us. Let's go, fair enough. But if you'd like to donate, yeah, he's got to send Paul's kids some presents. Go to Paul's channel. Go to Paul's channel. You can send him some stuff too. He's got a Venmo, a PayPal. Go check out his channel. But yeah, I've been forgetting to mention that. If you'd like to donate to us here, that'd be great. The information's right there on the crawler at the bottom. If you don't, we don't give a shit. We're not all about that here. But feel free, drop a few coins down if you have it.
Hey, was Paul at the meeting?
Like every other day.
No, Paul wasn't at the meeting, and neither were you. But I couldn't bother either one of you. What? Yeah, dude, come on, really? It wasn't that kind of meeting. It was unofficial, really. It was just, you know who's awesome? Misanthropy's smarter than all of us, and she has really good ideas. So I'm going, yeah.
That's why I am officially retiring from FOMORIAN Productions.
No, you're not. You're the creator. Suck a butt, Skya, you Amish fuck. You can't retire. You're the guy who did all. You got this going. Shut up. You both.
Say I'm on a record label and look cool when I'm at the fucking grocery store.
I can tell people I'm a co-owner of. Yeah, that's us. Party time, excellent.
Oh, God. It's a project of passion, is what it was. It's a true project of passion, and me really fucking mad at seeing some amazing, talented artist Lee getting screwed over by people. That's what it's all about. It's about supporting the underground, keeping it going, keeping it legit, and 100% honest. That's what it's about. We don't do contracts.
Nope, it's free.
We don't do
promote.
Yeah.
That's why.
Go ahead, Tom.
Yo, I like that because that's when me and my cousin go to shows. We support. If the band is good, we try to get merch from them. Tell people about their CDs or whatever, man. Because that's the only way you could keep the true metal out there.
Yeah, and that's that's a huge thing for me too. Just trying to keep underground alive. All these other bands, don't get me wrong, I love the Incantation, I love all those guys we listen to, but at the same time though, we got to support the other guys that have just as much, if not more talent, but they don't get the exposure they need. So
Psalms of Darkness, if you're still here, Psalms of Darkness, we got you next time, bro. We got you, bro. Ghoulish Dave, guys like you, right?
Serious.
Okay, so tell Ghoulish Dave how to fucking say our label next time. I watched his video, and he was like,
hilarious.
Poor, and I was like, the fuck is he talking about?
No, it's in Indiana. It's like an Indiana accent. We got to check with Mike Violet how that all works.
Don't say Mike's name. If you say Mike's name, he's gonna text me out of nowhere. Hey, what are you doing? I'm like, fuck. I sent him
a link, but he may be out doing Christmas stuff or Christmas robberies or Christmas car work or Mike. Who knows what Mike's really doing? In real life, we all know he's got a normal job like the rest of us, but who knows what's going on at this time of the night?
Probably like me.
So, as a guy that works a similar job to fucking Mike.
Sorry, miss. I didn't mean to cock block you on that there. Oh, we're losing people left and right now. Go ahead. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
As a guy that works in a similar industry as Mike works on, like semis and shit. I work on construction equipment and occasional semis. Yeah, them fumes make you fucking crazy. All that fucking, all that diesel exhaust, it makes you fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And what the fuck is that fag saying? Fucking Fraser.
Fraser loves your music. He thinks you're the greatest. I think
that's why.
Fraser is awesome.
That's why I added Fraser on Facebook so I can make fun of him.
Facebook? Who's on fucking Facebook? I'm on Instagram. Yeah, look, Lee just joined us. There's Lee. Look, can you put Lee back on the screen real quick? There's Lee. That's what he looks like in the summertime.
If you want to find me on Facebook, you got to go to Skya's page because I don't have one.
There's
Pretty
Lee.
much, yeah.
That's how he looks in the summer. Right now, he was I took down his sick pics out of there. We couldn't use those anymore.
And if you want to find me on Instagram, you got to go to Shredbeard because I don't have one of those either.
Well, I don't like Facebook, but honestly, to talk to these bands and actually get a hold of these guys without having to go through all that crap, it's easier to do that. And then I use the Facebook. We hadn't had a meeting yet, but I'll just throw this out there. We have at least 12 record labels overseas that are interested in what we're doing and want to pimp some of our stuff out with theirs.
I got a lot of these to send out. I'll send it overseas.
Yep.
Come on, I got at least 800 more of these fucking things.
So even though I'm not on as much, I'm behind the scenes networking. So
Hey, you fuckers talking about me in the dark? I'm hiding from the cops, assholes.
You're in the F-550 in your fucking case. Skya is Paul and I and Lee are all working together. This is the four of us at FOMORIAN Productions. No, we're all doing what we can to promote the shit, and go ahead and support us, everybody.
Please.
We're gonna go ahead. We got about 13 minutes left. I'd like to throw like maybe a kind of Warhammer song in if we could, but go ahead.
Go for it. I'm actually about to go to bed, so perfect. I am tired. You know what? Oh, okay. I'm a pussy, but you send me these loving, like, big brother text messages every day.
Right.
Hey, little bro, how you doing, man? I just, hey, I learned this pentagram song for you. Fuck you two.
But we love you. We love you so much, but because we have to make fun of you. You're like I don't know. We're all the same age, but we're like, I feel like we're your older brother.
I'm older than you. Shit.
You are, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I just want to like hug you. like it's okay, Skya.
You keep fucking with me. I'm gonna get my grandfather Barry after you.
He's Henry's grandpa. Oh man, we're down to 11 people. Let's play a song. Miss Anthropy, please surprise us with a song. Tone Joker, real quick before Miss Anthropy. Go ahead, Tone.
No, I was just wanting to say, nice to meet you and stuff, bro.
Nice to meet you too.
Listen, and we're gonna finish up that hardcore list of yours. You didn't get to finish it.
You know where to find me.
One man, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
Later, brother Sky. We're bringing everybody on. Later, Kim's back on. Let's do a little video. Water jug deicide. Let's do a couple videos on an outro here. We only got, Miss Anthropy, if we please could play a Paul song and a Warhammer song, and we'll end it that way, and then the outro should kick in. And Tone Joker, thank you for coming on. We love you, brother. All the way from, thank you, brother Paul. Thank you, Kim, all the way from Sweden. Yeah. Oh, there it was. We heard them vocals on that motherfucker right there. Check Suicidal Grind. Go check out Paul Krutz down there. Go check out Tone Joker over here. Try Goat area. These guys do round tables over there at that Goat Metal show. They do killer interviews with everybody. All right, look at that. That's if I saw that guy on the street, I'm fucking like, I know him, but man, he might punch me in the face. It's an honor to have you all, Brother Paul. Hey, I heard that was amazing. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Man.
Well, it's our show. Of course I'm on.
All right. Let's do a couple videos on the outro here. We're all still here, the four of us. We're going to end this. Everyone, when you leave here, go on over to Joaba. That's where I'm going to go. I think that's where the three of us are going.
Yep.
All right. Let's do a song. We'll do an outro. taking a shit.
I'm gonna kick his ass, and then I'm gonna kick your ass.
You're not gonna touch
me. And then I'm gonna kick it like rock death.